don't use Facebook as much.
Okay.
You don't?
We are live.
Yeah.
We're streaming.
Oh. Twitter, I think.
Hi.
Hi.
I think it's,
Oh.
I like it more.
Oh, you just tweeted us.
Yes.
I'm not very good at Instagram.
It's like when our phones all
Say hello.
This-
We're live. You can watch us now. We're gonna do a little interview in a minute. We're gonna do a little performance when we get some instruments in here. So we're just kind of say hi, Mandy.
Hi.
Best FM.
Is it just an app that does it?
Yeah. And you can see Jeremy, the producer, just joined.
Hello, Jeremy. Jeremy.
If you guys have any questions for Rua,
No problem.
you can ask them in your comments.
Cool. You can do it on Facebook if you want.
Cool.
As you can see, we're painting
Behind the scenes.
in the studio.
So this is the glory right here.
I'm gonna leave it up to you.
We have discussed our social media preferences.
What are our
And
preferences
we
besides
are
Periscope at the
Facebook
moment?
lovers.
On Facebook. I don't really do Facebook as much as
See, you guys, and you like Instagram.
I love
I like Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah. But what about Twitter?
I love Instagram and I really like Twitter as well.
Do you see?
Is there a
I put all
Rua?
my photos
on
on
Instagram?
but
There is a
Twitter-
Rua Instagram.
Yeah.
It is the Rua official on Instagram, and we have the Rua official at Twitter.
Right.
It's RUA, and I just retweeted it on our Twitter. So
And we do a Facebook as well, which is the Rua.
yes,
But it's
that's where I
probably
found you.
easier to
It's
find it
easier.
on the
It's easier
website.
to either find it on the website or Google us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let me see.
And the website is www.therua.com.
TheRua.com.
Yeah.
RUA. Yeah.
RUA.
Very
What are
cool.
you doing?
She's
I'm being.
posting on mine.
What's the word?
This
I
is
don't know.
Proactive. No. When you do social media.
Social media rings.
New word. English dictionary.
So this is your first time to Indiana. What has been the most shocking? Did you have any expectations of?
It's nice and sunny. It's nice and
Yes,
sunny,
nice and
yeah.
sunny.
Yes, because England's not very sunny, is it?
No, at the moment it's not
Not
bad,
all the
though.
time,
But
though.
all the
Not
time,
all the
no.
time.
All right, get over to the mics if you don't
Okay.
care, so we
What do
can
you want me to do?
get you on. And if you move the mic, just move it like this.
Okay.
That's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know what mics are. I've got two mics.
I'll stand. It's alright. I'll take my shoes
Oh
off.
yeah, do we have? We have another chair over there if you want to grab it.
Yeah.
Bring it over.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's fine.
So why? What should we expect of Indiana? Like, what should we?
Well, it's pretty. You know, I love Indiana because it's affordable. It's affordable, and you do get all the seasons.
Okay.
But I was born here. But it's like if I could pick an area to be born, California, Arizona.
You can't pick areas to be born.
I want to, but I've come to love Indiana because it is just good people. We're very nice here.
Well, we can tell.
Yeah, and on the East Coast, West Coast, you're gonna get. They're not as nice as Midwesterns. I mean, we really are good people here. Like in England, what would you say? Do you have different parts where they're nicer and?
I suppose so.
Yeah,
I think
it's probably the same.
Up north, they're nice. Sometimes down south in London, it's more like a
Right,
kind
big
of
city
walk.
kind of.
Which doesn't mean
Yeah.
they're not necessarily nice. They've just got a plan and they're going for it and they're walking.
They don't have time to say hello and
Yeah.
smile.
Whereas
and-
up north, they'd be like,
It's very busy down.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. So we have those parts here, like Hollywood. You're gonna find.
But we probably still say hi.
Yeah.
How you doing? No.
Have you been to New York City and?
Love New York.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
New York.
Do you do a lot of shopping there? Because when I
I
was
do a
on
lot of
vacation-
shopping everywhere.
Yeah, because don't they like Levi's, for instance, are like 4 times the cost when they bring them over to England?
Yeah,
Is that-
everything is 4 times the cost when you bring it over to England.
Yeah. So
Even fuel. We were looking at the fuel and we were trying to guess how much it would be to fill the Suburban we're traveling around in. And we
Oh.
were like $70, $80. And it was like 40 something.
Oh yeah, our gas is really good right now.
To fill the car at home, and it's only like a 1.6 engine, it's about £70, which is like $100.
Are you kidding?
No!
Oh my gosh, that would get you like a week, like in a Suburban. Like maybe not even a week if you filled up, right? That's crazy. So it costs you $100 pretty much to travel.
Maybe
if
just
you-
about, yeah.
Wow. Well, I've always wanted to go to England.
Come visit.
I know. I'll come to your flat. Do you have a flat?
We live
On
Well,
family
yeah.
home.
no, we're slightly outside London, so
Okay.
we live in Windsor, so it's about an hour's drive.
Okay.
where the Queen is. And there's a castle.
Oh, do you see her?
Not often.
Not sometimes.
No,
Sometimes, because they've got
sometimes.
like a big, we call it the Great Park, and there's the long walk, and sometimes you get, who is it?
During there's races called Ascot, Ascot races, and
Horse racing.
yeah, horse racing, and every day for that week she takes the carriage along that long walk to Ascot. So
The people
can
line
see
up
it.
and go.
Nice.
Sometimes you get the Duke and stuff, like just going out on the horse
I'm
down there, which I've met like once
But
or
I'm
twice.
yet to see any member of the royal family just pop into Windsor to pick something up from the shop.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
stop at the
No.
grocery store.
No.
Dang
Do
it.
you have somewhere I could throw my gum, preferably a bin?
Yeah. Oh, you call it a bin?
Yeah.
Trash can.
Oh, a bin.
See, there we go.
I just
A
love
trash
trash can. Sorry.
See, I want an
I want a
accent.
bin.
I feel
You
like
guys
I'm...
don't have
You
bins
do
here?
have an accent.
Do I have an accent to you?
Yeah.
What do I sound like to you?
American.
American.
American. See, what's an American sound like? Can you do an American impression?
Don't look at me. I'm not doing that.
I can't do
I'm
one.
no
though.
good at impression.
It's just an American accent. It's not like
No.
like just a standard American accent. It doesn't sound like. It
Mm-hmm.
just sounds like a standard American accent.
Interesting. See, I feel like I'm just flat. Well, tell me how you got your name, Rua, R-U-A.
Oh, we actually.
Yeah, and put the mic closer to. Yeah, pull it. Yeah, perfect.
There we go.
That works.
Okay.
Make love to the mic.
Alana, I'll fix it. Right, let's put that there.
Oh yeah, those just snap back on.
Back on.
We're having technical difficulties with the.
It's like the one at home.
The
Don't
mics.
put it by this bit there. Not by that
Okay,
bit.
good idea.
There you go.
Right. So
Perfect.
we got the Rua because our surname's Brown, and it didn't really have a ring. The Browns didn't have a good. It just doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
And so we were looking at different words between brown, and all our family is Irish. We just grew up in England, and we found the word Rua, and we found different meanings, and we thought we found one that meant brown. We were really excited, but we were wrong. So it means red hair, but we still really like the word, and it's got the 3 letters, and there's 3 of us. And so we were looking up other meanings for Rua, and we found a Hebrew meaning, which was essence of a group. And we
Oh.
like that because our music is our essence. But it had an H on the end, so it was R-U-A-H.
Uh huh.
That's just confusing for everybody.
Right.
So we,
Pronunciation.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We-
hard
we took
enough
the
as
H
it is.
off, yeah.
So we
Right.
just took the H off and the Rua, and it's the Rua.
Cool. Awesome. Now, tell me some of your aha moments that you've had as you've started singing, like the feel good moments, like when you heard your song on the radio.
Oh, that was
Oh.
cool. I think as well, maybe some of those kind of moments were when we were recording the album as well. So we recorded the album in Brussels,
Mm-hmm.
and we were over there a couple of years ago now. It was, I think,
Yeah.
and we were over there for 2 months, and we had some amazing people come in and work with us, and that was some
We had
learning how to
yeah.
listen to a drum.
So
Yeah.
we've got who played bass, Nigel Harrison. He was in Blondie.
He was a bass player.
Oh, wow.
So we've
And then-
stolen
yeah,
him.
I stole him.
That's cool.
And then Clive Deemer, who's drummed with Radiohead and Portishead.
Who's he drummed with? But he is he
Yeah.
drums for.
He drummed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Drummed with drums. Radiohead. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
incredible. Guy called Danny Robinson, who's on guitar.
He's actually from Detroit.
And he plays the official. He plays Jimi Hendrix in like the official Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mikey Rowe, who does like keyboards and other cool kind of sounds, and he's played with like Mick Jagger and
Oh, wow.
Oasis.
The list of people these people have played with is absolutely ridiculous. Like when Clive would be like, "Oh yeah, I was doing a thing with Robert." He means Robert Plant, and we're just like,
Like,
okay.
yeah, it's not my first name,
just,
you know.
just casually. It's like, and
Yeah.
then when Nigel tells us stories, he's like, "In the Blondie days."
In the Blondie days. So who do you, speaking of them being in those bands that you've admired, but who do you aspire, you know, like people that have influenced you, I guess is the word.
We've listened to loads of people growing up. So when we were very young, I suppose we listened to loads of stuff. Like Mum used to love, or she still does love, T-Rex.
Mark Bolan.
Yeah, and then we also listened to things like It's like Fleetwood Mac, the Cranberries, the Claws.
Oh, the Cranberries.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I
Cranberries.
love
love
them.
the
Yes.
Yeah.
I miss the Cranberries.
Jonathan used to listen to, well, still does,
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra.
In fact, he
a lot.
listened to Frank Sinatra for an hour and a half all the way over here.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we all listen to a lot of. I think we all appreciate and we all like kind of a lot of styles of music.
Wide
which is good.
variety. Yeah.
So, what would you say your style is? What?
I
pigeon-
love like Green Day,
For the Rua.
Paramore.
Do you mean
Oh,
that?
for the Rua.
For the
I was
Rua,
talking about
sorry.
myself. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I like Green Day too. But what would you say your style is?
I
If you had to.
People have compared us to the Cranberries and Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
and the
that's good.
Cause, because Jonathan's on the fiddle. I don't really know. I think I can't really pinpoint somebody to like completely say you sound like that.
Okay.
I think that's kind of cool, but also because we're so involved in it,
Mhm.
and even though we're influenced by so many different things, I think that makes a different sound. And also the people we've worked with and Bob Rose who produced it, obviously you don't want to just sound like somebody who's already been.
Right.
You
You
want
want
to
to
sound
be
like
new.
something different, new.
Mhm.
And so,
But if you had to categorise it, I think you could put us under like the bit of like pop rock. You could put us like there. Would you agree with that? You too?
pop indie rock
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, pop indie rock.
Pop
stuff.
indie rock folk.
Pop indie rock folk with a bit of orchestra string music.
Celtic pop
yes.
indie rock folk.
Did you guys just grow up? Were you just a musical family, or were?
Yeah, so we've played instruments since we were really young. So we had piano lessons, violin lessons, singing lessons, probably from when we were about like 5 or 6.
Oh.
And so we did exams in those. But then our family as well are very musical, and being from Ireland, I think that's just a thing that seems to happen. And we used to go over there quite a lot. And every year when we were younger, we would play in competitions over in Derry called the Fèis. And we'd go over there, and there was verse speaking, piano playing, singing, Irish song, English song. And so we'd go and do them as well. So we've had kind of like the classical training from when we were younger. And then over the last few years have brought that kind of
We've
helped
never
us.
not done music.
Yeah,
Even
Okay.
when the competition stopped, like we all did music until we left school. I went and carried on, did a music degree. But even when you were doing your different degrees, you did the choir stuff.
Yeah.
We all did choirs
Yeah,
in the
got
same
that.
choirs. You did choirs at university.
Mhm.
Like we just never didn't do music. It's
Cool.
not been on the cards to never do it.
Awesome. So, what would you do if you didn't have music? No, there's no plan B. You're like,
I'm full on plan A.
no, I think that's good. I'm just testing you to see if you're something.
Do you mean like
I'm there.
no music? Yeah, no, I couldn't.
When plan A fails, then we'll come up with plan B.
Plan B.
I like that. Who said Will Smith? You know Will Smith.
Of
Yeah.
course, we know Will Smith.
Oh yes. So he said, if you have a plan B, then you're never going to follow through on plan A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's
That's a good thing, I
Yeah,
think.
there's other things that we like to do. Like, I really like space, but I'm never going to be an astronaut. Like, that's never going to happen. But, there's things to enjoy, but when you really know what you want to do, you just go straight at it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
I
stop.
love it. Very focused. Very cool. I think they're coming with your instruments.
Are they?
I
How
feel.
do you know?
Do you have a sixth sense?
I do. Oh, I think I heard them.
Oh.
Do we have instruments?
Yeah.
I
How did you know?
see. I know.
That's
I have a
nice.
sixth sense about these things. Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to break the Periscope and then start again. 'Cause I've got to
Well,
do a
'cause you got
contest.
here in like
I've got to do a
3
contest. So
minutes,
maybe they can warm up their instruments.
All right, we're gonna take a Periscope pause.
Pause.
Pause. Come back in a few
Pause.
minutes for live performance.
Not
We'll start
doggy
another
pause,
Periscope.
Actual pause.
An actual pause.